Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is Chew Review Part 2. This is the short format Chew Reviews. This is the 26th review and 27th overall video of this playlist. So we will be taking a look at JD's blend. All right. It is in the 3 net weight ounce bag. All right. When I first did the original review for this, I believe it was at least in the 8 ounce bag. It might have been in the pound. I don't think this was out yet. It used to only be available in pound bags, and then it was 8 ounce and pound bags, and now they have it in 3 ounce bags. The mystery is that large size. This 3 net weight ounce bag is basically the smallest allotments that I know of loose leaf comes in. So why it says large size, I do not know. Anyway, so this is a product of the Pinkerton Tobacco Company, the makers of Redman, all right? This is a budget product. That said, it is not the lowest tier budget product. It is not a Big Duke. You will not be getting this, to the best of my knowledge, for $1.99 or anything like that. It is priced higher than Swisher products. All right, it is rolling somewhere. Again, it depends on the state, but it's like if a Big Duke bag in my home state of Pennsylvania costs $1.99, if I was able to find it, this would be somewhere around $4.50. Okay, that is the deal, but upside being they now have them in the 3 ounce size. So it's a standard 3 ounce size bag. It's got a flip over. This is a Pinkerton product, so it will have a Ziploc on it. Above the Ziploc, when I open it up, there'll be a bunch of glue dots. The Ziploc branding is right there. It's Fresh Track. And then you have the warning label. Dun, 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 dun. Basically the same on both sides except for the flip over. On the bottom, you have branding, phone number. The fact that sales only allowed in the United States, and this is 100% imported tobacco, and it is made by the Pinkerton Tobacco Company of Owensboro, Kentucky. Okay, the 2011 number, because I get comments. For whatever reason, people usually do it through my email. I don't think they want to ask publicly. The 2011 on that, if you can see that right there, that's the bag's not from 2011. The graphic is copyrighted for 2011. That's when they came up with the graphic, and that's like that on all these bags. They range from years and whatnot, depending how new the graphic is. So yeah, if you had Stoker's Red Supreme Bold, it won't be copyrighted before 2018 or 2019 because that's the year it came out. This has been around for a while, but they've been using at least this graphic since 2011. That all said, I'm going to open it up. There are dates stamped, okay? So I don't know which way it's going. Actually, this one actually makes sense. Well, no, it sort of makes sense. Never mind. It's October something, but I'm not really worried about it. The bag feels good. That's how I go buy this. And I got this from an online realtor, which the chances of the product not being fresh is basically the only good thing about going to that online retailer. So if you're looking at the fold-over side, it's somewhere around here. All right? And I am thinking maybe 6 glue dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 off-center glue dots. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're open. Okay, so it is a very rich smelling original. Okay, it looks very dark. It is very well treated with whatever molasses concoction they're using. The moisture level I mean, it looks fine. It isn't the wettest product. Don't expect to open this up and find what you find in a bag of Stoker's. It's not Stoker's. It's JD, whoever he is. But that's what you're looking at in there. I don't know if I can get any better light on that. All right, there are some very... There's not many light highlights, I'll tell you that much. There is some secondary stem material, but that stem might be too strong of a word. It's more likely leaf veins type stuff. It is stringy. It is... I'm trying to get a good... so you can see. It's got long bits. It's got shorter bits. It's got some leaf veins. It's all soft to the touch. It is leaving a resin on the hands, which you're probably not going to be able to see, but it's going to be original. It's going to be fairly rich tasting, if I remember this correctly. That said, the flavor does not last as long as Red Man, because that costs you another $5 a bag. Okay. So, wasn't expecting that. Yeah, oh my God, you freaking hang somebody with this thing. The cut isn't overly consistent. There will be some oddities from time to time. This thing is as big as my head. Look at this thing. I've never seen anything like this before. I hope that's not string. I really do. I hope that is not string. Okay, Pinkerton. So, oh dear. And I've opened the bag too, so we can't redo this. I'm sorry, Pinkerton. You're on your own on this one. Okay, so there's like... It's actually not string. It's actually tobacco. Wow. Wasn't planning for this. Okay, so it's I'm not sure what it is. It's maybe a very thin strip of stalk, maybe? I've never seen anything like this in a bag of chew, ever. And Lord knows I've opened up enough bags of chew at this point. It sort of sounds like string in the thing. I'm going to hit pause and wipe my hands off and try to figure out how I can salvage this review. I'll be back in a minute. Alright. Okay, that did not go as planned. The hangman rope aside, okay? JD's like out on the weekends lynching people. What the hell? It's a good tasting chew. It's an original, so if you like originals, if you don't like originals, don't buy the original chew. But it is an original. For a budget product, it's pretty darn rich, and it tastes good. Now, I'm not going to say it tastes like Red Man. There's no zinginess or anything like that. It's not going to have the nicotine levels. That said, for half the Red Man price, it's not a bad buy. This... That's not even the longest piece. I've never seen anything like that before in any Pinkerton product. So take that as a one-off. All joking aside, I mean, seriously, I've opened a lot of Pinkerton products before, and that's the first time anything like that's happened. It's a pretty rich taste. It doesn't last as long as Red Man. And that's the problem here, because when you hear original, you think Red Man original. And basically nothing, and I do mean nothing, is going to rate as high as Red Man original. It's just not going to happen. That said, at about half the price of a bag of Red Man from the same company, it's a pretty good buy. It tastes good. The flavor's good. I don't feel like doing anything else right now. I mean, there is nicotine content in chew. Okay, I always say don't lose your can of Kodiak or whatever, which is true, but I don't want to make it sound like there's none. There is some. Actually, for cigarette smokers, it's probably enough if you wanted to stop smoking cigarettes, which would be an excellent idea. So, if you see it, it's worthy of a try. The price point is definitely worth it. Okay? The packaging is fine. It does have some stem leaf vein material that sort of, when biting down, pops a little bit. I actually like that. That's one of the reasons why I like Redman. But this aside, there are no, like, pokey stems going on at all. It's pretty soft stuff in the mouth and even to the touch. So this has been the slightly longer than it should have been short format review of JD's blend. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew guy. I am now going to take the reel of rope from JD's bag and go. I might take a picture of it. I'm serious. I really might take a picture of this. Just because I can. Anyway, I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves. And as always, God bless.